Currently recording. Yes. Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Stagecoach Road Vintage Sewing Machine Service. It is a slushy day in the neighborhood here in Western Oregon, but that's okay because sewing's a perfect indoor sport, right? Look at this beauty we've got today. Look at the color. What would you call that? I would call it like deep rose beige, maybe. This is a precision-built sewing machine, 195 DeLuxe, made in Japan. What it really is a class 15 straight stitch, copied on one of Singer's most successful designs. And the Japanese, of course, in their wonderful way of building things, I mean, even back in the 50s and 60s, they were taking American designs and improving on them. Something you'll never find on a Singer machine of that era is an easy bed-mounted drop feed to drop the feed dog. Very nice. We've also got these little ball-bearing oiling points here that keep dust out. And wait till you hear it run. It's awesome. Okay, it comes with a excellent manual right from, this is the manual that came from this machine. The original purchase date is 4/17/62, and then there's some other provenance about who owned it next there. This is you would be the third owner of this sewing machine. So there's everything that you need to know with all these wonderful pictures here, but I'm going to run you through it just because. The bobbin's a standard class 15 in a bobbin case that goes underneath. Sticks in like this. Push it till it clicks. Close that. Let's put our thread on top of here. And this thread's like most Singer 15 class machines, which I'm forgetting right now. No. Okay, goes through the tension spring. Here we go. And there's my cat. And then through that. Oops, gotta put the foot up when you're threading. And then it has a slotted take-up lever, so you don't have to poke it through the eye there. That was also a very forward-thinking feature for the time. Got your thread guides, and let's turn the hand wheel. Always turn the hand wheel towards you on Singer or copies of Singers. Basically, any of the belt-driven machines. It's the ones that have the friction rollers that usually turn clockwise. Threading the machine, always an adventure when you have mature eyesight. Here we go. Put that right between the toes there of the foot. This is a straight stitch machine only. Got your two toes and your single hole. Turn the wheel towards you to bring up the bottom thread, and there it is. Now, you see this machine is just a plate like this. I really recommend that you put it in a case or a cabinet. If you're going to pick up the machine from us, we have a great selection of cool old vintage cabinets here. Nothing fancy, but definitely sturdy. The machine comes attached to a motor block, which is where your light and your motor plug in there, and then your foot controller, which is new. This is not original 1962. It's a new foot controller. So all the wiring is very safe and very awesome, and you certainly could run it like this. If you need to. You just don't want to be sticking your hands under there. There are moving parts. And we guarantee our machines against pretty much a lot of stuff, but we can't guarantee that you won't be stupid. So don't stick your hands under there, okay? There's your warning. Okay, now what these straight stitch machines excel at is sewing a lot of big, long straight stitches, even through heavy fabric. Let's look at this. Drop that. Here's your stitch length right here. Reverse, forward. Let's go forward. Find my foot on the pedal there. And there we go. Look at that. That's a pretty long seam. Long stitch length I got going there. And always with these old dudes, raise the needle, or the stop with your take-up lever in the up position. Hang on a second. Let's look at this seam here. See that? Just one big. No, it's a little, I'd say a little tight on the top, so I'll turn that tension down a bit. Let's rethread it and try it again. You can get all kinds of attachments for these old machines. Things that make your stitches, ruffling the fabric and gathering it. And oops, let's go see what happened with our bobbin down here. Maybe I'll get to show you how to wind a bobbin. Oh, there it is. That's a very strange kind of thread. It's another. Okay, let's put it in there like this. That. And down in there. And like that. And raise it up. It's going to be a very good first sewing machine. Somebody who's just learning how to sew. Or somebody who's been sewing a long time and just wants a good straight stitch machine. Let's try that again, huh? Yeah. Reverse. And that's what you get. You get forward and you get reverse. You also get the ability to drop the feed and release the pressure like that if you want to do darning, which means you're moving the fabric. Alright, free motion. Or you can push that back down, turn that like that. Okay, that's about all there is to it. Here's your bobbin winder over here. Even the motor is a beautiful cocoa rose beige deep color. Once upon a time this machine had a nameplate, but you'll notice that the instruction manual has no nameplate either. This was a machine that was probably made for a department store to sell under their own badge. And there would have been a rubber stamp that said whatever the name of the store was, and that badge would be here. The screws are still there, but there is no badge, so it's a mystery machine. We hope you've enjoyed this demonstration of this wonderful, excellent, simple, beautiful machine. And if you need to know anything more about it or would like to make it yours, let us know. Bye.